10, the fire chief of Galveston, Texas, ranks Ike a 10, and many of the evacuated will return in the coming days to heavily damaged homes. Real estate expert Dani Babb is here to talk more about what they will face. Dani, good morning.
Good morning.
The governor of Texas says $100 billion in damage. This could be the costliest natural disaster in U.S. history. The Homeland Security Secretary Michael Chertoff said 100,000 homes could be flooded.
Right.
What should homeowners expect?
Homeowners should expect the unexpected when they return home, truly. We don't know what they're going to find when they get home. It really depends on how hardly hit their area was. It could be significant flooding. They need to check for utilities. They need to check to see if the gas and propane is working. They need to check for obvious water damage inside and outside the home. They need to do a very thorough inspection.
And that inspection is important because when it comes to filing an insurance claim, right?
Right, an insurance claim. And even if you're a tenant, a renter, you really need to document everything that happened with pictures if possible and get that to your landlord.
I imagine a lot of people after this disaster are going to be re-looking at their insurance because not that many people have flood insurance, right?
That's right. Flood insurance and homeowners insurance are two separate things. They're almost always excluded from policies, and not a lot of people realize that. Also, if you're a landlord, you need to take responsibility and prepare your tenants. And the LPA.com has an excellent checklist that people can use to really go through and prepare for the next one.
So let's talk about that. You return back to your home. You probably don't have power on. I mean, they're already talking about close to 2 million people don't have power.
Yeah.
How do you specifically document that damage?
Well, you need to keep a written list, obviously, and then I always recommend they use pictures because, for example, if you have a month before the insurance company can come out to your home, you're incurring a lot of costs in that month. You may have hotel stays, you may have food costs that you would not have had. A lot of that is reimbursable, but only if you keep track of the expenses.
And then finally, what does it do to the real estate market?
Well, in the short term, we know that it doesn't really drop price, but it does drop off on the demand side, which obviously affects price over the long term. However, we know that over a period of between 3 to 6 months, real estate in hurricane areas does recover, and we see price stabilize back to how it was before the hurricane.
Yeah, this is tough. I mean, I can't imagine 100,000 homes they're talking about being flooded. This is really difficult for a lot of people. Dani Babb, great to talk to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And our continuing coverage of hurricane